Hello, welcome back to TayMysticalMermaidLight. This is a pick a card reading on what was your person's first impression of you. What was their first impression of you, okay? What did they pick up on? How did they see you? How did they feel? You know, basically you through their eyes the first time they met you or saw you, okay? So let's get started. We have option 1, option 2, and option 3. I'm going to show you the cards a bit closer. Option 1, option 2, and option 3. Okay, we're going to get started, obviously, with option 1. All right, option 1, your person's first impression of you. They may have actually seen you from behind at first. Let's see. We have asked nicely. Okay, ask nicely. Romantic, sweet courtship. Okay. Friends with benefits. That's interesting. Don't tell him yet, sis. The moon, satisfy emotional needs, nurture yourself and others. Like attracts like. If you long for more love, be more loving. The truth, 5. The truth, you cannot be truthful with another person unless you are first truthful and honest with yourself. The truth is afraid of questions. The truth is not afraid of questions. I'm sorry. The truth is not afraid of questions. The truth. Look at her. I just heard healer for some reason, healer. And as I said that, it was 222 on the timer. We have happiness. And we have desire. Well, that's kind of to the point. Okay. So what I'm getting so far, I do want to pull some tarot for you, but I feel like this person thought you were hiding something. With the moon here, and don't tell him yet, sis, and the truth here as well, I feel like this person thought there was something more to you. They saw you as someone who was happy. Their first impression of you is that you were happy, that you were polite, maybe well-mannered is what I'm hearing, that maybe you had manners. So they may have even had heard you say excuse me or thank you or sorry. There's something that you may have said. It could have been something as simple as maybe you were at a restaurant and, you know, someone brought you a glass of water and you said thank you. May I please have this? They saw you as someone who was polite. You know how they say a lady in the streets and a freak in the sheets? That's basically how this person, their impression of you was that, okay, they're coming off this way, but I bet you there's something totally different in this sack. I just heard in the sack, and I don't use that term. So they think that you are something totally different behind closed doors, like that innocent or polite woman that is totally a freak. And so their first impression of you was, I wonder, would they be down for a friends with benefits relationship? Would they be down for something like that? So they did have a desire for you. So for them to have a desire for you, their first impression of you means that they were attracted to you. Like, okay, something about this person was attracted. I'm getting a physical attraction. They were physically attracted to you. But they felt that there was something that you weren't, like something they couldn't pick up clearly about you. Something you weren't giving off so clearly. With the moon here, and the moon talks about satisfy emotional needs, nurture yourself and others. I feel like their impression of you is that you were doing a lot to, I'm hearing, doing a lot to make others feel comfortable. That's what I'm hearing. It's like, how would so-and-so feel? Or like, you know, let me make sure this person's feeling fine. I'm missing the word right now, but it's something to the effect of when you are willing to bend and flex for others. So they may think that this nice act or this polite act is for like the way the way you portray yourself. Maybe you do that because you feel that it's deemed more appropriate. Yeah, they definitely feel like there's something about you being super nice, maybe even naive or young, because it's just like this ladylike energy. We have the Full card, the contestant, and she looks like she's like well behaved. There's something about you being well behaved, like ladylike, really ladylike. Look at them, they're both ladylike. She's making sure her legs are closed before she gets out the car. This isn't a Paris Hilton or Britney Spears type of deal back in the early 2000s. She's making sure that her legs are closed, that you're not seeing anything. Her legs are crossed here. So it's the lady, you know, it's polite. Yeah, so I definitely feel like this person thought you were polite. Now, they may have, I don't know if they saw you out. I think that they saw you out with this one. And I feel that you were asking nicely about something. You were talking about something. And you were happy. You were happy, but what they picked up on you, and this could even be intuitively, is that there was a certain truth about you that hasn't been revealed. Now, this could even be that maybe their impression of you is either this person is a freak in the sheets, like low key, or they don't even know that there's more to them. Does that make sense? Like, sometimes people can look at you and say, oh, they don't know themselves quite yet. There's something more to them and they haven't tapped into it yet. Or maybe they haven't matured into that version of themselves yet. And this person, they were trying to break you down mentally. Like, okay, what would this person go for? Because maybe originally when they saw you, they had this strong, I'm hearing attraction. And maybe when they spoke to you, they felt that there was chemistry if they did speak to you. And if they didn't speak to you right away, it's almost like they were assuming, oh, I bet we're going to hit it off. Like, we're going to have this chemistry. Their first impression of you is that you were a lady, that you were very polite. And if you're a masculine energy watching this, their first impression of you is that you were a gentleman. Same energy, gentleman. I'm hearing, I'm a classic man. Jadina, yeah, it's that. It's like I'm a lady or I'm a gentleman. But it's like they know that there's something so much more to you. Something so much more. But they felt that you were very nurturing or caring about those who are around you, how they would feel. So this person, their first impression is that they think that you care what others think about you, how people perceive you. But when their first impression of you was that you were happy, you were polite, you seemed like a lady or a gentleman. I just heard like a doll, like someone who is quite innocent or just very not reserved, but not really, not like reserved with a stick up your ass. It's more like polite. They thought you were polite. But what they picked up on you is that there's something else. It's almost like when you look at someone in the eyes and you can just pick up, like you could just read that there's something more. There could have been a lot of distractions is what I'm getting. Their first impression is that there were a lot of distractions. So maybe this person was originally trying to get your attention or trying to do something, and they were distracted. Like there may have been competition. There could have been some noise. There was something that was making them think, damn, like there's a lot of stuff going on right now. So this could even be personal. But they feel like there's something that you weren't completely telling them. With don't tell them yet, sis, the moon, and the truth. You cannot be truthful with another person unless you are first truthful and honest with yourself. And that right there, I feel that there's a part of, for them, the way they see you is that there's a part of you that you're not being honest with. And that's strange because I'm like, that's the first impression. How do you just get that that vibe from someone. But maybe some people do go deep like that. That could be some Scorpio energy. Then we have the truth is not afraid of questions. The truth is not afraid of questions. So maybe they wanted to dig deep. Maybe they wanted to ask you questions, or maybe they did ask you a question, and maybe you kind of like curved them, not in a like toxic way, but maybe you kind of like were able to get around the question. So there's something about the truth, the moon, and don't tell them yet, sis. There's something you're not telling them. So they just knew. They felt it intuitively that there was something that you weren't saying. I'm not going to lie. They were kind of annoyed by it in a way. Like frustrated. Like there's something. It's like they were trying to pick up on it. They had a lot of desire for you. So I think at first there's so much attraction. They were like, I wonder what this person be down for. Would they go for this friends with benefits thing? Would they go for something like that? In your head. Yeah. 8 of Swords. 8 of Mirrors. Look at that spiral. They thought you were in your head. Virgo energy. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But I'm getting more Virgo. It's almost like they thought you were thinking about how to portray yourself, like how to come off. Like, how do I come off? There's something that, it's weird. They're saying natural, but not natural. It's like there was so much that was natural about you. And then maybe they were even watching you before they approached you. Or maybe they watched you before someone else approached you. Could have been a friend or someone, just a random person. But they're saying that they could tell. It's like the glimpse in the eye. They could tell that there was something, like something fiery inside of you. Like something hidden, like this passion. That you weren't showing it yet. Which obviously if you just met someone, of course they're not going to show you, that they're, I mean, some people would. But not going to go right in and say, hey, I'm a freak. Yeah, so if they thought you were keeping it really chill. Look at the drink. You may have been having a drink or something, but they thought you were chill, patient, kind. This is a Temperance card. So they thought you were well-balanced. They thought you're well-balanced, but just in your head. And they may have thought there was something a little young about you or naive about you. They may have thought you were younger than what you were. Whoa, what is this? 3 of Swords, red flags. Whoa. So there was a red flag that they got from you. Don't tell them yet, sis. There's something that maybe they thought, oh, this person would friend zone me. They're thinking, I would want a sweet courtship. I mean, I'm actually hearing. I mean, I would want either one, but hey, if I can get both, that's cool. That's crazy. That's what I just heard. So I'm channeling someone. The red flag is that they feel that you're hiding something. There's something more to it, and maybe they even think that you might have a friends with benefits, or that you're seeing someone. It could even be that they think, well, how could this person be single? Something's off. Something's off. That's their first impression of you. It's like, okay, they're polite, they're nice, they're charming, they have a lot of strong attraction for you. They're thinking, wow, this person, they got it together. They think you dress nicely too. They're saying they're well put together, they're groomed nicely, well dressed, polite. But there's something hidden. They're saying you looked happy. You looked happy, but yet there was something that they felt you weren't completely showing or portraying or saying, okay? There was something about you that was hidden in a way. And they feel that you were in your head about it. Like you were in your head, but you were very laid back, calm, and cool. You're polite, but you were in your head. So there was a part of you that they felt wasn't free. And that freeness, I feel, is like the passion, the desire. It could even be that maybe you weren't flirting with them too much. There was something there that they felt like, okay, why are you holding back? Why are you holding back this? And they do feel that you care about others' needs and how others feel. We have the like attracts like here. So this person, they're thinking that if I meet them where they are, maybe this could work. I'm seeing this, like, maybe if I come off similar, and I'm not saying you should act like anyone, but this person might be trying to just match your vibe, match your energy, where it's like, okay, this person's, they're polite, I can see them as someone that I might, want to court, take out on a date, or maybe we could just be friends with benefits. This person was willing to basically they're thinking about all the options with you, basically. Their first impression. Remember, this is a first impression. Okay, so they're thinking, hey, we could do a lot here. But they're thinking, what if I meet them where they are? Some people are just more passionate, they're more fiery, they're outspoken about what they want, and you can kind of meet them on that level. But some people are a little bit more, relaxed, and, you kind of have to meet them on that level too. So this person's thinking, I should meet them on their level. Like attracts like. If you long for more love, be more loving. And I feel this person thinks that you're longing for something. You're not saying something. You're not, there's something that you aren't expressing. It's like they feel that there's this fire, this wild desire within you, but you're being nice and polite. Almost like a 60s vibe. It's almost like they feel that you're why did they say kept woman? I'm not getting kept woman, maybe for some of you. It's like you were just taking it easy, put together, and they were wishing you were a bit more wilder. But most people, when they're attracted to someone, they're hoping that this person gives off something that they can keep for their fantasies, right? And that's kind of where this person is. But yet, there was something about you that raised a huge red flag. And it could even be that you remind them from someone from their past. You remind them of someone from their past, is what I mean. It could even be that. Something that they're trying to heal still. And they weren't expecting, this person would pop up and kind of make me think, what if? Possibilities. But there's something very youthful about you. So they thought you had a youthful appearance to you. Once again, they just thought you were well put together, like well groomed. They saw you as someone who was well groomed, is what I'm hearing. But someone who probably needed to just relax and be free and, let their guard down. And even though you were in a relaxed, manner, they feel that you could have been even more relaxed. But yeah, you triggered them. There's something that red flag was just waved, and they were like, something's not being said. Like, there's got to be, and it could even be where they feel like, okay, this person is damn near perfect. Something's off. You know how you think that? Like, okay, this is too good to be true. What's off with this person? Why are they single? Are they single? What's going on? Like, it's one of those. So basically, this person was like, let me meet them halfway. But there's an innocence to you that they picked on as well. They picked up on different energies with you. This person's observative, and they read into things. I hate to say this is not in a creepy way at all, but it's almost like, what's his name from, the show You? How he goes on these, like, he starts creating a story about them. Like, you spend a lot of time at the coffee shop, texting with friends, alone, kind of like that. It's like this person is able to kind of pick up on people and kind of put a story to them of what they think they may be. So they could be even a writer. There's someone creative, or they have a very wild imagination. But we have two here, so I definitely feel like this person thinks that there could be a courtship, there could be a partnership. Like, they see you as, I could take this person on a date. Maybe we could be friends with benefits if they don't want to, do that. They were accommodating. Bingo. They felt that you were accommodating others. They felt that you're the type of person to accommodate others. And in return, they want to accommodate you. Bingo. So that's this person's first impression of you, which is quite interesting, right? It's full of possibilities. That's their first impression. A lot of desire. A lot of fire that they feel is hidden. Yeah, it's like they saw you as this innocent, right? But they feel that there was something else hidden behind it. Maybe they feel like you're protecting yourself, is what I'm hearing. All right, you guys, if you like this reading, please feel free to share, comment, like, and subscribe. But I'm moving on to option 2. Option 2, what was your person's first impression of you? Kind of rhymed. What turns you on? Whoa. What is that song? I want to know what turns you on so I could be the only one. What is that song? And I like to know, I want to know something, something. I don't know the words. What is the words? So that I can be the only one. Dun, dun, dun. Tell me what I gotta do to please you. There we go. Baby, anything you say, I'll do. 'Cause I only wanna make you happy. From the bottom of my heart, it's true. Tell me what I gotta do to please you. Joe? Is it Joe? Lord forgive me. I can't remember. But what turns you on? I want to know what turns you on so I can be the only one. Something. Bingo. Okay. That started off nicely. Capricorn. So maybe they saw you as someone who had Capricorn-like energy. Or maybe you were working. Capricorns are known for working, building money, business. They're the workers. Okay? They're about their coin. Capricorn is notorious for working hard. Building. Right? Branding. Pure love. That is powerful. Look at that. Wow, there's innocence here. It's pure love, unconditional. Wow, is this love at first sight? Is first impression? Is this love at first sight? Is this something where they thought, whoa, is this what this is? Or is this just a strong attraction? I'm actually hearing that this person was thinking they should slow it down. Sexy, erotic affair. Look at that. They're saying Scarlett O'Hara. Is it Gone with the Wind? There's something about that movie that could be significant for how this person saw you. Let's see. House 1, individuality, self-image, and approach to life. Okay. Self-image and approach to life. Okay. Have patience. Love is patient and kind always. Wow, this is making me think of A Walk to Remember. A Walk to Remember, love is patient. You guys might want to look up the Bible verse. I believe that's the Bible verse. Yeah, love is patient, love is kind, is never boastful. Love endures, that type of thing, right? Have patience. Oh, wow, we have love here twice. Pure love. Love is patient and kind, always. Have patience. And there's a little girl here in a lotus, which is about enlightenment, growth. Okay, what else? Confidence. Look at that. Woo. Okay. We have the resolute. The resolute. If you do not resolve to be patient, patient, twice. If you do not resolve to be patient and endure tough times, success may appear to you to be always in the future or in another's power. This person sees you as someone who's in the present moment. Someone who's very patient. Very Venetian is what I'm hearing, but it's in a different way. It's confident, yet it's subtle. So they keep showing me her, right? It's confident, subtle, very, they said, womanesque. Like there's something about you that just screams, is dainty, like dainty, feminine sex appeal. Now, if you're a masculine energy, this person felt something about sharp features. Their impression of you is that there was something very sharp about you. Reserved, quiet, yet confident. It's like this reserved confidence. in their head, they were thinking, okay, what would turn this person on? No matter whether you're into men, women, whatever, this person's impression of you was, what would turn them on? What would get this person going? Their impression of you was, man, this person's sexy. We could do so much erotic affair. This person's mind may have took them a little far, like the over romanticizing. And this is where they had to tell themselves, hey, let me have patience, because I could be thinking all this about this person. By the time I get to know them, or by the time I approach them, this could change. Pure love for a first impression is deep. So this could have been like a soulmate recognition, like a soul recognition. And maybe they wanted to approach, like speed up their approach. But they realized that, okay, I need to have patience to see what this truly is. I could be jumping the gun, is what I'm hearing. Yeah, so their first impression of you was someone that they thought was romantic, maybe fairy tale. Like how people assume that all women like, romance novels. Well, I think this person thought that you were kind of like in your head, but not in a weird way. I feel like this is more of like maybe you were dreaming. Maybe you were kind of in your own world. They may have actually saw you while you were kind of like working on something, creating something, or thinking about something. Like you weren't even paying attention to them. And that their first impression of you is that they kind of saw you doing something else, like confidently working at something. This person could they could have seen you at work or creating something. They saw you in your own, like like La La Land, like they saw you in your own world. Maybe that movie is significant. I've never seen it, but they saw you in this, kind of like if someone can watch you from a glass, like from a they say a fly on the wall. They kind of saw you doing something without you noticing them. And then by the time I think you did notice them, they were like, whoa, soul recognition. It was within the eyes. So your eyes may have locked, or there was something strong with the eyes. Guidance. You may have been giving guidance to someone. Their first impression is that you were divinely guided, like you were either giving guidance or that you were receiving guidance, because we have here, look at how these two are both kind of looking down, right? She's working on something over here in the lotus, and she's sitting here with her tarot cards and a cup of coffee, minding her own business. I feel that you were minding your own business. They saw you as abundant. There's something about you that was abundant to them. Like, wow, this person, like they thought you could totally have it all. Felt that you were, independent. Like you were progressive with your approach. Whatever this was, they felt that maybe this person is progressive in their approach towards life. Like this is a go-getter. So they saw you as confident, someone who was working on something, creating something, or in their own head. Like, you were busy, is what I'm getting. And they thought you were sexy, and they wondered, they let their mind drift a little bit to what if? What if? And now for some of you, only a small few of you, their first impression may have been that you were a tarot reader or an oracle reader or into astrology, something with spirituality. They may have actually, for some of you, a very small few of you, they may have seen you reading cards, giving a reading. They think that their first impression was that there was something different about you. You were in your own world. You were working on something. They thought you were sexy. They thought about the what ifs. They kind of drifted off into La La Land and thought about, wow, what if we had this affair? What if it turned into love? Like summer romance is what I'm hearing, like summer love. Summer lovin' Grease. But they're also saying summer love, Justin Timberlake. They're also playing Summertime Sadness, Lana. So I don't know if something happened in the summertime or they're dreaming of spending time with you in the summer. This person's, you know, impression of you kind of drifted off into a what if scenario. What is option two's person's? Yeah, the daydreamer. They thought you were daydreaming and they started daydreaming about you. So both of you daydream. Now, you were probably busy doing something else. You could have, look, for all we know, you could have been trying to add up something, you know, doing calculations. I don't know. You were doing something and they caught you. So they saw you before you saw them. And you may be like, but I thought I saw them first. And nope, they saw you first. Page of Flutes, Page of Cups, daydreaming, head in the clouds. Yeah, they may have even started, like, for example, you could have been dressed like this, right? Fully clothed. And here they are wondering, well, I wonder what she or he would look like if they showed some, you know, skin. You know, so they're thinking. They're like, whoa, okay. Their first impression of you is that your mind was somewhere else. Oh, give me one, please. Seven of Swords. Likes, comments for the wrong reasons. That's online. What turns you on? Confidence, what turns you on for the wrong reasons. It's almost like maybe their first impression was that maybe you were doing something or building on something for the wrong reasons, or maybe they felt that they were coming on to you for the wrong reasons. For example, maybe you they watched you for a bit, right? You were in your own world and maybe you picked up your phone. Maybe they even saw you take a selfie. Maybe they saw you filming something or working on something. Now, this could even be them admitting that, yeah. So they were dating. Okay, so they saw you in your mind, right? Doing something, working on something in your own world. They started daydreaming while you were focused on something else or daydreaming. And they kind of went naughty. What turns you on? Sexy, erotic affair. And then we have for the wrong reasons. Their first impression of you is what would they have to do to get your attention? So yeah, sneakily, they could have been, like I said, Seven of Swords is like the sneaky energy. They could have been thinking, like, how could I approach this person without embarrassing myself, is what I'm hearing. Seven, there's a lot of sevens here. Something about spiritual. There could have been some type of spiritual connection here. Telepathy. Maybe by the time you guys looked at each other, they felt like, okay, hold up. There's something else. This is a Chariot. Confidence. There's something so strong here with confidence. They felt that you were confident. Confident. And they wondered if they could even stand a chance with you. Remember, this is their first impression. Doesn't mean that they know you. This came out for option one. This person, their first impression is that they wanted to take a leap of faith towards you. They wanted to move towards you before you left the car. And maybe even they wanted to take you for a ride. Maybe they, you know, that the first impression is, you know, hey, maybe if I offer them this, maybe I can pick them up. Maybe I could take them somewhere. But this could also be them saying, hey, let me get to them before they leave. First impression of you. Before you leave. The end. This is the Death card. Yeah. So they were trying to hurry up and figure out a way to approach you. Get your, you know, your contact information or how to see you again. Before you left or before they had to leave. And this, I'm hearing this person say, I wonder if it ended before it could even start. know, this is like fantasy girl. I don't know why this is giving me Grease. The daydreamer and the for the wrong reasons, this online thing, it's like showing me like maybe an influencer. Maybe, I don't know, maybe someone who's on YouTube, an influencer, or Instagram. Maybe they feel that there's something that you were doing and they wondered, or, oh, I'm hearing them say, I wonder if they're one of those influencers, one of those people who want to be seen. Once again, this is a first impression. They're trying to find something wrong. That's what I'm hearing. They're trying to find something wrong. But they're trying to also have patience. They're like, you know what? I can't. They realize they're jumping the gun, that they have to have patience. I feel that they saw you as someone who was quite patient. They saw you taking your time. In fact, they may have seen you walking slow, like just kind of in your own world. I'm telling you, you weren't rushing or anything. You were just doing you, confidently, being you in your own world. And it was something about you that made them think, what if? You know, it's like how you look at someone and think, oh, that one, you know, they're kind of like my ideal person. You know, what if we could have this pure, you know, connection, this pure love, this erotic affair, like a summertime romance, something that's fun, youthful, playful, patient, but could build. It could even be that this person knows that they don't always have the best intentions, is what I'm hearing. They keep saying a walk to remember. So that movie could be significant for one of you or maybe a lot of you. The bad boy who falls for the innocent girl who's minding her own damn business. So basically, there's that, and vice versa, no matter what, you know, you're into. Okay, so that's how this person, their first impression of you is that you were unique. You were doing your own thing. You were in your own world. You were very patient, working at something patiently yet confidently. Yeah, it's like you were patient. You were very patient with something. You're in your own world. They thought you were sexy. Their mind drifted. They wondered if you were daydreaming or if you were actually working on something. So they started daydreaming. What if I should approach this person just in case they leave or before I leave? They saw you as confident. Someone that they could have like, what is that for? Is it a rendezvous? Something like that. Like something fun with. Oh, this is kind of like they're saying the movie Sabrina. Think of the movie Sabrina with Audrey Hepburn, or the one with, oh my God, what is her name? I forgot her name. The one from the 90s. It's like, you're minding your own business. You're doing your own thing, and all of a sudden, it could even be that they saw you mind your own business, and they looked at you, and they kind of went about their business, and they looked over again, they were like, oh, that person's, whoa, they're actually really good looking. They may have seen you with your head down for a bit. Then they saw you in your zone. And they're like, whoa, okay, they're confident. They're doing their thing. They look like they know what they're doing, is what I'm hearing. Yeah, so they may have seen you even passionate. Like maybe you're talking to someone, you got passionate about something. Like they saw you, your eyes light up. But yeah, this is more the observe. Like this person's observing you. And then maybe your eyes meet. But you were in your own world. Yeah, so go watch the movie Sabrina as well. And also the movie A Walk to Remember, and let me know what you think, because both of those movies have something similar. The girl who looks kind of homey and in her own world, right? And then all of a sudden you realize that she's actually a goddess. Like she's something else. Okay, so that's an example. If you're masculine energy, it could be something similar. Like maybe they thought you were, oh, this person's like in their own world working on something, you know, head down, and then they see you look up and maybe you say something to someone and then it clicks to them like, whoa, okay. That person, I kind of judged them unfairly at first. Like, okay, You know, so this is a first impression and it could change, but this person's wondering what if, especially by the time your eyes meet. It's like, whoa, okay, soul connection. So that's what I have for you, option 2. If you like this reading, please feel free to share, comment, like, and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. But I'm moving on to option 3. Option 3. Option 3. What was your person's first impression of you? Who benefits? Okay, who benefits? So this person was thinking, who's going to benefit from this? Emotional retrograde. Center stage. Volatile, explosive combo. House 7, profound relationships, intimacy, and romantic partnerships. Miracles and blessings, everything has its gift. Protection. The warrioress. 25 breaks down to 7. Something spiritual. The warrioress, you have the ability to conquer your fears and faults and the right to defend who you are, who you love, and what you believe in. You have the ability to conquer your fears and faults and the right to defend who you are and who you love and what you believe in. Whoa. Sensuality. It's giving me burlesque. Okay. Wow. Did this person actually see you on stage? Look at that. They're both on stage. Similar colors. They could even see you as someone that could be a performer, entertainment, in the arts, or something like that. It could be drama, it could be dance, singing, it could be music, anything like that. Hell, it could even be fashion. This person saw you as someone who was center stage. So this could even be that a lot of eyes were on you when they saw you. And it could even be that they knew that there were other people that were kind of interested in you or were watching you. 42, as I said that. Yeah, the lovers. They felt that you had different suitors. They thought there was something very fiery and passionate about you. Their first impression of you is quite it's heated a bit. Like they were like, oh, sex appeal. Sex appeal. Even if this was a masculine energy or a man, they thought you were sexy. You gave off this alluring energy. Think Magic Mike kind of vibes. Feminine energy, it's like burlesque. Like, whoa. They're saying Kat Von D. Why did they say Kat Von D? Maybe someone has tattoos. Or maybe there's a pinup style. Yeah, pinup style. They're saying pinup style. That's what they're saying. Maybe some of you had on makeup. Yeah, because now they're saying Dita Von Teese. Okay, so Dita in the glass. So they see you as someone who has this, maybe you have a certain style to you. There's a sex appeal to you that they picked up on. And I think it's something that others were able to pick up on as well. Their first impression of you was that maybe you were thinking about something from your past, or maybe you're very protective of yourself with the warrioress. You have the ability to conquer your fears and faults and the right to defend who you are, who you love, and what you believe in. And I do feel that they felt that you were protecting and defending yourself with the protection here. So they felt that you were guarded, even though you had this sensual, sexy, alluring, tempting, or like aura to you. Like just an aura that just draws you in. They still felt that you were protecting yourself, like you were guarding yourself, or that you were being protected. So you could have had someone with you that was very protective over you. This could be a friend, a family member, hell, it could be a partner. It could be anyone that you were with that was with you and they felt like, oh, this person is, you know, kind of with them, and maybe they didn't want to approach because the other person's energy. Like they didn't know how that would go, you know, if it would go well. I also feel like they thought you were just protecting yourself, like shielding yourself in a way. Their impression of you is that you were the type of person who, I don't want to say opportunist, but I'm getting that something like an opportunist. Like they thought, okay, this person isn't going to entertain anyone unless they have something big to bring to the table. Now, I'm not saying that's the truth. This is their impression, their first impression of you, that, oh, this person's probably going for, you know, a billionaire. Even if they are a billionaire, their impression is that you're specifically going for something. They thought that you were higher up. Why did it say higher echelon? Okay. I don't use that term. Okay. So it's like they thought you were, you know, I don't know why I just heard sedity. Okay. So they thought you were kind of, there was something about you that screamed high class or just higher than them, better than them. And it could even be that they thought, okay, first impression, what could I get from this person? I have to be honest with you guys. What could I get from this person? How far could I get with this person? Yeah, miracles, blessings, everything has its gift. So, yeah, I definitely feel like this person was like, okay, who benefits? Everything has its gift. So, what could this person possibly do for me is what I'm hearing this person say. First impression, like what, you know, what would this person have to do with me? Okay. That's what I'm hearing. So maybe they were even a bit confident or cocky about it, but over time they realized, man, this person, they really do have it going on. That's what I just heard. But when it comes to connection, I feel that you either said something, you did something, or the energy you gave off was quite intimidating for this person. In fact, they thought if you two came together, there could be an argument or just that it was explosive. So I don't know if they ever heard you speaking. I don't know if they just read your energy, but this person was thinking, we would bump heads. It would be hot and fiery, but we would probably bump heads. I'm getting them say something about Leo energy. They may have, their first impression, once again, they saw you shining in some type of way. Or maybe you just stood out to them, is what I'm hearing. It's like the light was on you. All eyes on you. The light was on you. The spotlight. You had the spotlight. You were protecting yourself, guarding yourself. I'm even hearing that you made them think about something from the past, like maybe some people from the past or something they went through in their childhood. You may even remind them of some type of celebrity, or yeah, there's something about them thinking, this person, you know, they connected you with something else, if that makes sense, okay? Because it's a lot of you watching. They connected you with something or someone else. What is option 3's person's first impression of them? Whoa. The caregiver, Queen of Cups. Whoa. So they may have even seen you protecting someone. Not just yourself. You could have been protecting someone or something. I'm hearing them say golden, a gift. They thought something was unique about you. Something rare, like a rare snowflake, is what I'm hearing. Something was different about you. The meathead, Knight of Mirrors, Knight of Swords. Once again, I don't feel like they felt they measured up to you. This person, you triggered insecurities within this person, and that's not your fault. That's not your fault. You can either handle it or you can't. They thought you were nurturing. So beyond that mysterious like vibe, they thought there was something about you that was quite watery. So they like Piscean energy, right? There could be something with your eyes, like maybe bedroom eyes, like Betty Davis eyes, or like just doughy eyes. Scorpio, Pisces. or maybe even Cancer, that energy. Doesn't mean that you are. That was the energy you gave off. You were resting. Maybe some of you have the spotlight here twice, the sensuality. You exuded this sensual energy to you, and they didn't know how to approach you. Their impression is, I can go in really quickly and say this to them. Give them something, and maybe they would automatically go for it. That's what's in their head. Yeah, they're hoping that if I give them a rose or give them something, right? If I can portray something, maybe they'll react. Strength. They saw you, their first impression of you was someone who was very strong. Like, I'm telling you, there's a strength to you. Yet you're protected. It's like they know that you're protected and that you're protecting yourself. But there's something about them where they feel that maybe you guys would have words. Then maybe there's banter. Maybe they feel that you guys would, have banter with each other. Profound relationships, intimacy, and romantic partnerships. Look at these two birds. Yeah, I feel that profound relationships, this person, their impression of you is that you would be someone who would come into their life and make them, like, it would push them to grow up. It would push them to level up. It would push them to do better in life. And that's not your job. But in their impression was, I would have to level up for this person. I would have to work harder for this person. And you could be everything that they've ever desired, but they're still looking at you like, okay, I would have to work a little bit harder for this person. They could have seen you, like maybe you were doing something and then you took a break. And then they saw you. It's really fiery. Like, whoa. Like, this is like spotlight on, music on, sparks flying. Like, whistling. I'm hearing whistling. Like there's just like, whoa, this person. You had some type of like smoothness to you when they saw you or picked up on your energy. There was something very charming, very alluring. Okay, perfect idea. Here's a good one. We talked about Dita Von Teese, right? There's something, maybe you had a cat eye. If for a lot of you who do makeup, there was something with your makeup that stood out for this person. If you don't do makeup, there's just something with your eyes. They're showing me, yeah, it's something sensual and classy. It's like that scene. Which one is that? Is that from How to Marry a Millionaire? Marilyn Monroe, I forgot her name, the other woman's name. When they're walking and they have on those dresses, I think Marilyn's dress is orange. When they walk in and everybody's looking at them and they're walking in all confidently, I'm getting that vibe. I'm also getting the scene from Marilyn Monroe where she performed My Heart Belongs to Daddy. Oh, My Heart. Caregiver. Yeah, it's like My Heart Belongs to Daddy. There's a lot with performing. So once again, if you are a performer, this is specifically for you. Know it's for you without a doubt if you're a performer. Now, you don't have to be a performer for this to be for you. This could be that they just saw you like spotlight. Tunnel vision. Oh, Justin Timberlake, tunnel vision. I got that tunnel vision for you. Like all they saw was you. Lights on you. All eyes on you. It's almost like no one else was there. They saw you. They kind of like, they let me weed them out from the crowd kind of vibe. Like, oh, wow. Emotionally, you took them back to something else. Who would benefit? What would I gain from this? What would they gain from me? Am I enough? There's a sense of worthiness. But they know that if it were to somehow play out, it would be profound. It's like it would be something important to come out of this. This is deep. Like, they see you as a star. They see you as Six of Wands. They see you as someone that's kind of out of their league. No matter how significant this person could be or may not be, it depends. They see you as someone who's like, whoa, look at them. Like, it's like every time, the longer they look at you, it's like you get better. Does that make sense? You know how sometimes this is so bad. You know, sometimes you look at somebody, you automatically think, oh, they're attractive. When the more you look at them or hear them, you're like, oh, never mind. That's so bad. This is the opposite. This person's like, oh, they're attractive. Whoa. Oh. Okay. Okay. That's what they got. It was like, oh, snap. Okay. And they may have felt like you were gifted. They may have seen you, doing something. Maybe using one of your talents. Or talking about one of your passions. There's something that they got from you where they're like, oh, this person's talents. They got their ish together. They're a bit intimidating. Something with the eyes. I'm telling you, something with the eyes. But this one's different. The other two had like a chemistry, like option 2 had like a telepathy kind of energy with the eyes. Option 1 was more of like this innocence. Yours is more of a sex appeal. It's kind of vintage. It's like a slow bat of the eyes. It's alluring. It's sleepy. It's kind of like, could even be an eye roll. Like there's something there where you're just minding your own damn business. Oh, you turned heads. That's what I'm hearing. You turned heads. You definitely caught their attention. And they thought you were very strong. And I think a part of them knows, like their impression of you was, I can't fuck around with that one. That's what I just heard. I can't mess with that one. That one will put me in my place. They know that you won't settle. It can't just be any type of offer. They feel it. They can see, oh, this person, they've got some skills themselves. Like, I can't just come up to them with anything. So there's a maturity here about you. But they do want something. They're like, ooh, if I could, push it. But they still feel like, okay, this would be volatile. Like, this would be explosive. Something about this wouldn't, like, a part of them is like, I want to try, but would this work? Oof, I don't know. But should I try? It's one of those, like, damned if I do, damned if I don't. So, yeah. So, it's very charming and enchanting. So, whoa, that option 3, that's your person's first impression of you. If you like this reading, please feel free to share, comment, like, and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. I hope this was able to give you clarity. Please feel free to comment. Once again, like and subscribe and share. Have a good one.